very good morning to everyone. Thank you for joining us today's session. I hope that you are staying safe and healthy. My name is Amalina Zulkifli and I am from UMT International Center. First of all, I would like to welcome to you all for this Postgraduate Open Day. Today we would like to have a session with University Malaysia Terengganu International Center. Before we get started, allow me to introduce the speaker. This is Dr. Ahasan Habib from Bangladesh. Dr. Ahasan is the lecturer at Faculty of Fisheries and Food Science in UMT. A little bit about Dr. Ahasan. He got PhD from University Brunei Darussalam in 2015, second master degree in Fisheries Economics from Tromsø University, Norway, first master in Marine Science and Bachelor in Marine Science, Chittagong University. Before we go further, let's take a sneak peek into our international student experience and talk on studying at UMT and dive into the life of the peaceful coastal state in Terengganu and grasping into the splendors of their pursuit, presenting their culture. This video will open your eyes to the extraordinary life studying in one of the greatest university all of the time. Let's enjoy.
When I read about UMT, I search on Google to read more about UMT. I look the university as one of the university in Asia interested for research and improve the
My name is Amanda and I'm a Tropimundo student here at UMT and I've had an amazing experience here.
So Terengganu is blessed with some pretty spectacular scenery surrounded by pulau as well as islands.
I am Amalina Muhammad, a PhD student in Applied Linguistics. I am from Nigeria and I am Hausa by native. So definitely when I came here to Terengganu, so I found the place is a very good and peaceful place. And even the people of Terengganu, many of them are accommodating because I stay almost 5 months in the university, in the campus. So sometimes I do interact with the Malaysians.
Selamat datang ke UMT.
أهلا وسهلا بكم في جامعة
Welcome to UMT.
Barka da zuwa UMT, University Malaysia Terengganu. Ina muku barka da zuwa.
UMT.
UMT?
Okay, I'm surely you are enjoy with the video. Because this is the wonderful and peaceful Terengganu. So let's join us. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Now, without further ado, we welcome Dr. Ahasan for some word before we start.
Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. I would like to thank you, Pon Amalina, for very nice introduction of me. Yeah, so we can start, and I also like thank you all of out there who are joining us now. Yeah.
Okay, all right, Doctor. As looking at the video, actually, I want to know why and what do you think the potential student need to know about UMT? What are the exactly special about UMT?
Okay, thank you. UMT, University of Malaysia Terengganu, is one of the leading universities in Malaysia in marine science, fisheries and maritime studies. And more importantly, I can say that UMT recently they achieved their ranking, I mean the international ranking, they are top 200 universities, 195th position, Asian universities according to QS Asia University ranking. So, I think this is very important for any potential students to study here, why they choose the university. Ranking is very important. Along with that, if I want to add something about Terengganu, this Terengganu is situated in the peninsular Malaysia. This is West Malaysia, northeastern part of Malaysia, and it has more than 300 kilometer long coastline, and also have very beautiful beaches here, some beautiful island, I mean. And this also situated close to the South China Sea. So, considering all this thing, I mean beauty and healthy city, yes. University ranking, so I think this is very potential, yes, for student. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Doctor. I also attract to this our precious university as it located to the coast and also surrounding the beach. Okay. Okay, Doctor, as your journey starting from 2019, right? May I know why you choose UMT, and could you please story a little bit about UMT?
Yeah, okay. Sure, thank you. I started working UMT since 2019. Actually, if I say in general, let's say university, every university has their mission and vision towards the development or to be a pioneer in the specific research field. And UMT is one of them, I mean, who are trying to get specialization and niche areas, research niche areas in marine science, fisheries. These are actually already established. I mean, they are leading universities in fisheries and aquatic science and maritime studies. And well, why I choose this university? Because UMT, as I mentioned already, leading university in marine science and fisheries, and my background also and fisheries, marine science. So, therefore, I chose this university, and I am happy to be here. I am happy to be here, the part of UMT family. So, I am very happy. This is fully fit, I mean, with my background, research background, education background. And I want to add something little bit about the UMT history, as you also asked me. Sure. Actually, UMT, it was before a college. The name was the University College of Science and Technology Malaysia. It was under UPM, University Putra Malaysia. 2001 to 2006, and then from 2007 UMT got full recognition of the university, and today's this is the University of Malaysia Terengganu. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Doctor, for the sharing. It is a quite beautiful journey of yours. Okay, what are the actually wow factor that can be highlighted to the world about UMT, Doctor?
Yeah, thank you. It's a very nice question actually. This wow factor. So, if we think why we potential students should choose this university. Okay, UMT strives to become a global university in the niche area of marine science, fisheries, maritime studies, I mean the aquatic resource studies. So, UMT, if we see the particularly the wow factors, let us say one of the wow factor is like some institute they got affiliated from ICOE, high COE, which is very important, and it is a recognition. I mean, why this institute or university people, I mean student choose, they should choose. And also UMT has vessel, only the university they are owning the own vessel for discovery, for research and teaching purpose. And also UMT has the mobile laboratory, which is in Tasik, Kenya. It's like a freshwater lake, so which is also UMT has a sea turtle research center, and also UMT has one island which only belongs to UMT students for research, I mean academician, also I mean research purpose. UMT has one island, is Bidung Island. So, UMT also has TAF, TAF is called Teaching Accounting Firm, which is the Malaysia as a first, and they collaborate with on private chartered accountant company. And yeah, so overall I can say there are some wow factors which is very good and very attractive for potential students.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Doctor. I believe that this wow factor actually have been attracting the world about UMT, and this wow factor actually to achieve the objective in exploring all the area related to the science, technology, and natural resources management through research. Okay, since you are here, could you share the UMT recognition that has been achieved throughout the year? Okay.
Okay, thank you. Actually, as I mentioned also earlier, for any university, the main recognition or achievement is the ranking, because potential student, they always want to see what is my university ranking,
Yes.
where I am going to study and why I should study there, something like this. So, among all these things, the ranking is very important, and UMT already achieved top 200 university in Asia. So, I believe very soon UMT will be top 100 university.
Yes.
So, any potential student, they will feel proud to be here. If they come here, they study and they will say, oh, it's very nice, because after that they will get, it will help them to get easily job, and I mean they will explore the world again.
Yes.
So, this the I think a very what is called the very recent and very good recognition and achievement from UMT. And also, as I mentioned also before, ICOE and HICOE and also MIRA, this Malaysian research, and yeah. So, I mean considering all this thing, all this recognition, UMT got some certificate, and also as I mentioned in Malaysia, they are also 5-star university, I mean in research. So, considering all this thing, this is a very good achievement and also recognition for UMT.
Yes, this is actually a big milestone achieved throughout UMT establishment. Congratulations again, UMT. Okay, Doctor, do you want to add something about our collaboration of UMT, since I believe UMT is more networking collaboration, and could you share where are the majority of students come from in UMT?
Yeah, sure, thank you. This is actually also one of the very important parameters to be international ranking, to achieve the international ranking according to world ranking, QS ranking. I mean, who they do ranking for university. This is one of the key factor. I mean, what is called collaboration or linkage. So, UMT has more than 100 collaborations throughout the Asia, Europe, Oceania, and the Middle East. So, if I want to I mean specifically the country, if I want to mention the Bangladesh, Indonesia, India, Thailand, Singapore, Japan, Turkey, Germany, UK, US, Canada, Australia, Saudi Arabia, and a total of 83 collaboration activities have been extended to a memorandum signing. And the new MOU and MOA was slightly increased last 5 years. If we see, you also can see here some of our pictures, I mean the MOU signing and so on. So, this particularly last 5 years, it was increasing, but it was little bit decreased trend in 2020 because of global pandemic. But we hope again end of this year we will achieve the milestone. And overall, if I want to say, UMT has been showing a promising trend for international collaborations, particularly as I mentioned last 5 years, and you can see here the MOU linkage and collaborations nationally, I mean inside Malaysia and also internationally. You can see here a lot of universities and industry also with us. Okay, and also UMT, they are adopting, I mean in this pandemic, they are adopting some new technique like new normal strategic, new normal strategic partnerships such as twin lab. This is like special kind of lab, they use some kind of software and so on, and virtual mobility and also cooperative research and so on. And if you also ask me the majority of the students from where actually, so majority of the international students from Jordan, Yemen, Indonesia, Bangladesh and Thailand.
Okay, I agree, Doctor, with you. Actually, our networking collaboration play an important role to our network, our ranking, and also global prominent today. And it's look like a good number also for international students here. Then I believe that it could be increased from time to time.
Yeah,
all right. As you mentioned before, one of our UMT focus niche is marine science and aquatic resources. And I believe that in UMT, other courses that can be the best choice for the potential student. Maybe you want to share about the faculty and also institute that UMT have in UMT.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. This, of course, UMT, of course, I mean, their main focus or niche area is marine science, fisheries and aquatic research. So, apart from that, of course, there are some programs which may attract to the potential student, graduate and postgraduate students as well. For example, food science, maritime studies, engineering program, and also there have some agro-technology. We will go actually in later, you will see the slides more specific, and what degree we have and so on. So, yeah, so now if I want to mention about our faculty and institute here, we have 5 faculties such as Faculty of Fisheries and Food Science, Faculty of Science and Marine Environment, Faculty of Maritime Studies, Faculty of Ocean Engineering, Technology and Informatics, Faculty of Business, Economics and Social Development. So, with that faculty we have 4 research institutes, the Institute of Oceanography and Environment, we call it here INOS, and Institute of Tropical Aquaculture and Fisheries, we call, I mean in short form we call Aquatrop, and Institute of Marine Biotechnology is called IMB, and also Institute for Tropical Biodiversity and Sustainable Development, we call, I mean in short form we call BioD. Along with that we have also some, I mean few research center, not research center, it's like academic center study who deal with the admission and so on. UMT offers diploma and bachelor degree, master degree by course and by research, and of course PhD by research.
Okay, thank you, Doctor. That is a quite good choice of faculties and institute here. I believe that it can be attracting more people out there to choose UMT. Okay. Okay, what are the most courses that could be contribute towards our enrollment of student in UMT, Doctor?
Yeah, thank you. There are actually various, yeah, you can see here now, there are various courses and programs, if you see here, for undergraduate, postgraduate program also. Among them, marine science, as you mentioned, because this university is a special niche area and research area is for marine science and, I mean, fisheries or aquatic science, whatever we can say, and also food science, maritime studies, agro-technology and economics, and also computer science. I mean, those courses are, I can say this is popular course here. So, student can choose those courses, and for this, I mean, admission requirement, we also have, I mean, UMT updated website. Our staff always update the websites and so on, and we also have Center of Academic Management and Quality Office who are always welcome, and they always reply each and every email, any inquiry from potential student. This is even I email, I am experienced, they immediately reply. So, I think this is very important for any potential student. When I was also student, I feel that if I write something to a office, if they don't reply, so I feel not good actually what is happening. So, I think this UMT, this from my experience, they are outstanding staff, they are very friendly, very nice. So, they can get easily information about the admission requirement, yeah, they also can, yeah, what I mentioned before, they can look time to time UMT website and so on, yeah. So, UMT, I also add actually something with that, the visa matter. Okay. Visa matter, because they also might think how maybe visa difficult and so on. Actually, this is not, because we have another section, I mean today we have IC, International Center, they process the visa and this thing, which may handle, I mean as I mentioned IC, International Office, we have this also management, yeah, UMT International Center, and they provide the clear information about the visa and so on.
Okay. That's great. It's a good opportunity to the student to pursue their study here. So what about the financial support or assistance? Maybe it could be chances to the student to get financial support to pursue their study here.
Yeah, thank you. This is actually a very, I can say this is also one of the important question, because postgraduate student, they always try to know is there any financial assistance or no. So okay, this is a very nice question. So I would like to answer for this. UMT has financial assistantship, let's say particularly from some specific grant. So if any lecturer has grant, so we can provide some assistance, I mean allowance. So apart from that, student itself, they can also get, I mean offer. Once they have admission, they can get offer, like say this one, scholarship, Commonwealth scholarships. This is international, of course, and also Malaysian government also offer, such as MIS, MTCP, and there are many other scholarships. So along with that, potential student, I can advise them, once they have admission, let's say PhD or masters by research, they can look their country, their country represented, I mean country aspected country website, for example the foreign ministry website, education ministry website, because there are some other scholarship also which is linked with G2G, it's called government to government. So I think this is very good opportunities to get a scholarship, I mean assistance, and of course we also provide from our grant for students. So I think yeah, this is a very good chance for potential student to get assistance.
However, everyone don't be wait and regret for this golden opportunity. Grab it before it's gone. Okay. Do you think? Do you want to share some differences of UMT among the university in Malaysia? Maybe, Doctor.
Thank you.
Add something.
This also actually can be another factor. I mean, yeah, this is once we talk about the tuition fees. This, if you compare the tuition fees, UMT and other universities, this is inside Malaysia. If we see even inside Malaysia, UMT comparatively less tuition fees. I mean, this is very affordable for potential students. Research and academicians also, if I want to add with that, because student, they will think how is the researcher, I mean academicians in the university, and they are also outstanding, experienced, and have international lecturers who are renowned in their own field, which may student, I mean they will like it, and they may attract them. And also already I mentioned along with that, I mean if I want to add with tuition fees and so on, living cost also very less in this city, I mean in Terengganu, and of course Terengganu is very beautiful city, as I mentioned.
Yes, exactly, Doctor.
Yeah, this is near the coast and very healthy environment here. From my experience, this is wonderful.
With the peaceful place also.
Yeah, very peaceful. So therefore I can say that UMT can be a best choice, I mean for potential postgraduate students.
Yes, thank you, Doctor. Actually, it is a quite reasonable and affordable price of fees. I believe people out there will be attracted to our peaceful and also the beautiful Terengganu as well. Doctor, what are the best part and what make stress on to the world about UMT? Maybe you want to add something that very special about UMT and welcome them to join us.
Okay, thank you. Actually, the best part, as I already mentioned, the number one is the UMT is a leading university in their niche areas, marine science and fisheries and aquatic resources, who are really willing to study here. So they can choose definitely this university. And also, as just we mentioned, the tuition fees. Tuition fees, if let's say some student they need to pay some tuition fees, for example, who cannot manage assistance, I mean financial assistance, they even easily can pay because this is very affordable. And also attraction, as I mentioned, so you can see here also we have attractions. Yeah, this also, I mean for staying here, and also for Muslim, I mean for let's say Quran studio, and also yeah, as I mentioned before, I mean living cost and so on. And yeah, in addition to that, I can say the programs let us say our programs is also recognized, globally
yes,
recognized.
exactly.
So, if any of them after let us say master degree by research,
Yes.
if he or she wants to study PhD in Canada or USA, other countries, Europe and so on, so they can easily, it is globally recognized. So, this is the best part.
Yes.
Some university, if it is not recognized,
great,
so this cannot, they will be stuck in the place, but UMT they can go. And along with that I can add, which is very important for research and things, this is let us say lab. We have very big labs here. I mean
Yes.
every faculty
nice.
has own lab, organized lab, and hatchery for aquaculture and fisheries,
Yes,
I mean
big,
aquaculture student. And also library, if we think about library, we have very big and resourceful library. This. So, student easily can access and they can study here, and they can request any documents and books and so on very easily. And of course, as I mentioned that before also, earlier also I mentioned that UMT own island even, I mean it belongs to only UMT. This is fantastic.
Yes,
This is
yes.
fantastic for research. So, and also as I mentioned, the masjid, very beautiful masjid for Muslim students who are they want to, I mean pray and so on. So, and UMT also has the vessel, this is ship simulator, I mean for maritime studies student, this is for their practical, I mean lab work, something like this. And also we own the research vessel, and we also have the very sport complex. This is very, I mean very big sport complex. So, students, potential, I mean students, they can do exercise here. We have swimming pool and so on. And with that, earlier also I mentioned this, the Bidung Island. With that we have Setio.
Yes.
In Setio also we have research center,
Research
Setio Wetland and Research Stations. And the Turtle Research Center we have, and Tasir Kenig, I mean lake is very beautiful lake for fresh water. So, Kenyan Lake, this is the Kenyan Lake Research Stations. So, we have their research stations for, and also we have the mobile lab as we mentioned, I mean. So, in situ they can do many research there, I mean many reading, I mean research, purpose of research, they can take their in situ, I mean result in there. And another best part, as I mentioned, according to, I mean as I am a lecturer, I feel always that ranking is very important. So, in Asia, and affordable fees, living cost, and very nice. So, all these things if we consider, I can say these are the best part, I mean in the UMT.
Yes, thank you, Doctor. That's a great and wonderful of UMT. Actually, that's what special about UMT. So, okay, Doctor, do UMT has a special mobility program to promote the international agenda? And could you share something about the mobility program in UMT, and maybe about the number of mobility students as well as the program to the university offer?
Thank you. As earlier also we discussed about the collaborations and mobility. This is the key factor actually to get I mean recognition and ranking.
Yes, yes.
UMT has actually many mobility programs during the last 5 years, as we mentioned before also. There are collaborative universities to promote or exchange, it's called also sometimes exchange program. So, they exchange their culture, I mean each other, and research of course, and innovation. And the total individual, if we say, I mean, if you can see this graph, the total individual involved in international mobility program are almost 500. It can projected that toward end of this year, the number may increase 3 times. 3 times may increase, it's close to the 800. So, if you see the trends of inbound mobility was higher, but due to pandemic, this is everywhere little bit less in this year, I mean the first quarter. So, hopefully the end of this year or this quarter, it will increase a lot. And if let us say if I want to mention the university name specifically, what are the, I mean the major universities or partner universities. So, this is like Heriot-Watt University UK, Ocean University China, and also Ghent University Belgium, Japan, Taiwan, Indonesian and Korean universities, and also I mean we can mention here. And we have been hosting, I mean recently we have been hosting many, you know, I can say almost every day we are hosting, I mean virtually.
Yes, yes, Doctor.
Yeah,
Exactly.
virtually we have been hosting many programs. It's like high impact programs also, and our researcher, our lecturer, I mean they are participating,
the partner
participating.
university, yes.
It's been a collaboration also with the university abroad. So recently we even have, here you can see some I mean picture here, photo of our virtual programs, and recently we even arranged the some program, I mean virtual program is like seminar and workshop with our collaborative university actually. This because every year we have to do this. We have to, as long as we have collaboration, so faculty need to do this.
Yes.
They need to do this thing because we have to I mean keep our collaboration.
Yes, the collaboration is very important.
Collaboration of course is very important for ranking, as I mentioned. There is a marks, a specific marks for that collaboration only.
Yes.
So UMT is doing outstanding, I can say, because this pandemic they are trying, I mean they are doing almost every day many programs. So if I also mention, I mean more specifically, UMT has successfully recorded 125 high impact programs with several institutions abroad last year, although it was pandemic. But
That's great number.
UMT, it's a great number, I can say, even if I let's say compare with other universities and so on. So I even personally feel this is not an easy job. So what UMT doing?
Very struggle.
Very struggle, and also you know the internet connection and so on.
Yes.
So this is so
one of the constraint, right?
the concept. But that's why I appreciate this. I really. So what UMT is doing is great, I can say. So okay, and 125 high impact programs, as I mentioned, with several institutions in 2020, and UMT also witnessed a reduction little bit, 14% activities due to the pandemic. And this pandemic not only in Malaysia, this is a global pandemic. So as we mentioned before,
the pandemic.
So this is a global pandemic. So this I think UMT they will cover it.
Yes,
As I can see the trend, so they will cover it end of this year, because we still have some months to go.
Yes.
So I believe so it will cover. With the 46 countries they mention, I mean the statistics what I have, with 18 different programs compared to the last year with 46 countries. And UMT, let's say if as I mentioned the niche areas, fisheries and aquaculture, and this along with that they also have some I mean seminar and workshop on economics, of course, and other maritime studies and business, and also computer science and so on. So they have varieties of program. I mean this as we mentioned this mobility program. So it's been all the institute, I mean faculty and institute who has collaborations, we are doing work. I mean we have to do this for this, keep alive the collaboration, to keep the linkage and so on. So this recently we had actually ATU net.
Yes, ATU net, right.
Yes, ATU net, even I was a presenter there.
Yes.
So it was very
UMAP.
Yes, it was a very fantastic experience for me.
Yes.
It was very nice.
One of the maybe a platform.
This is very, so that's why I can say for potential students, if they are here, if they choose this university, it would be great for them.
Yes.
And because they can, I mean, join with this program, they can go even abroad, other countries as a let's say summary school, or the part of the mobility program, and part of the what is called this, I mean cultural exchange.
Yes, the spirit of culture.
Spirit of culture. Let's say 2019, before pandemic, I even near my faculty, I mean this in the same floor, it was suddenly I heard from Bangladesh or Indian song. So he said, how is there? Then I went there and I see some Bangladeshi student from this Sivasu.
Yes, Sivasu.
So I was very happy. I was very happy that they here for 1 month, So this kind of mobility and exchange program, this is very helpful for
Sibasu actually recently also involved in the mobility program through virtually by sending the student here to join the program, right, Doctor? In FPSM, right? In your faculty, all right.
Yeah, so this is wonderful. I mean, I feel even sometimes I feel so. This is if students here, they will be very lucky because I even didn't get those things when I was in Bangladesh.
Exactly, Doctor.
Yeah,
I'm also because before this I never get this chance.
This is I can say this what is called this inbound and outbound program, and recently we also have the dual program with Seoul and UK University, which is the
in the way to
I mean
to make it a dual degree program.
Make it.
And I believe that other university, others faculty also. In moving toward this dual program also, right, Doctor?
So overall, I mean, if we talk about the mobility and collaboration, this is of course again I mentioned one of the part, I mean parameters to get a ranking.
To get the ranking.
Exactly. It's not only the research and this. So we also, along with that, so we should always think about the collaboration.
Yes, collaboration.
And we have to keep the collaboration alive. I mean, if we have collaboration, but if we don't work on that, if we don't arrange, let's say workshop, seminar, or this program exchange, I mean student mobility
research
program, inbound, outbound, So it's very nice in that. Aside I can say. So potential student, I really hope and I really believe so they can choose this university for fisheries management, as I mentioned, because I am myself from that background, so I feel very proud to be here. I feel that I am here, so I am teaching my students, I mean aquatic resource and marine science. So I also feel that potential students they may come here and choose, and also all of our lecturer, I know if potential student, for example, if they write us email, inquiry, Doctor, how if we have any grant or no, I am interested on this. So we actually reply all the email if we have any grant. Let's say recently we will have some international grant also, I mean in UMT, and also we have some FRGS grant and TRGS, LRGS. We have various types of grants, I mean from Malaysian government. So from that also we can offer what you mentioned before, assistance. So even it's possible if, let's say, if they cannot manage tuition fees from other sources, they even can manage to pay tuition fees because it's very affordable. So from, let's say, for their assistance money, allowance money, if they can save some money, they can easily pay. So it's not necessary that they always have to wait for a full grant, full scholarship. It's not necessary, let's say, because this city also, as I mentioned before, is very affordable. I mean very living cost also very less.
Very less.
So, so this I think is overall, I mean from me.
Yes, actually I want to add something, some word also. It is a good number of major mobility students to UMT since we are moving forward to IR, academic IR 4.0, and also in the pandemic world, which is we go through virtually. So on behalf of IC International Center, we would like to thank you for the faculty and also the institute for their effort and great achievement in encouraging the student to join the mobility program virtually. So that's a great effort, and here UMT International Center always give a hand to help and promote the program that handled by faculty and also institute, Doctor. All right. Last word, Doctor. Would you want to share a few words to the potential student out there to come and join us in UMT?
Thank you so much. As you request me to say the last few words, actually these few words will be actually, it will come what I mentioned earlier is almost same, but I strongly recommend, the potential student, please come here and you will not be regret.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, I can say that they will not be
Exactly.
regretted. I mean, they will be happy to be here, and they will enjoy our teaching, research environment, and of course, I mentioned Terengganu city.
Yes,
If they live
our
here,
peaceful state.
very
exactly.
peaceful. Yeah, this very peaceful, and yeah, as I mentioned also earlier, that what is the you mentioned the last word for them.
Yes.
So I can say again, if I let's say summarize
Yes,
all this
summarize it.
thing. If I summarize, let's say ranking
Ranking is-
again, and
ranking.
also special niches. I mean the university, and also we have the a lot of research facilities.
Yes, facility, exactly, Doctor.
Yeah.
That is a very important to our university.
Yeah, this is very important for and also we have more blended teaching system. I mean, for this, but by research also, as I mentioned, master degree, and recently we actually our faculty is going to, I think it's almost open. It's like online, online master degree, something like this.
Yes, yes,
They can get their degree even online. So
Yes.
this is for masters by this by coursework. This is called coursework. So overall, I can say, in terms of facilities, UMT facilities,
Mobility program, and we are
research
moving to-
facilities. Student will not be regretted. This I can say.
Okay.
So, and also I would like to thank you, I see, to giving me even this opportunity here to be here.
To be shared about-
To share my experience for potential students to this postgraduate open day. So I feel really happy to be here, and I am happy that I shared some thoughts, and I also my background is marine science.
Maybe you want to add some word in your Bangladesh word to come for the potential student out there from Bangladesh in your word, Doctor.
Actually I can add. I hope there are Bangladeshi there also. So আমি বলতে চাই যে আপনারা যদি এখানে আসেন পিএইচডির জন্য অথবা মাস্টার্সের জন্য, এটা খুবই ভালো একটা জায়গা, এবং টিউশন ফিস এবং থাকার যে খরচ খুবই রিজনেবল, খুবই কম। সো আমি বলবো যে আপনারা এখানে আসেন, আবার বাংলাদেশি অনেক স্টুডেন্ট এখানে আছে, কমিউনিটি আছে। সো ওভারঅল আই ক্যান সে খুবই ভালো হবে, এটা খুবই ভালো হবে এখানে আসলে। আর আমাদের অনেক বাংলাদেশি লেকচারারও আছে এখানে, দে আর ভেরি হেল্পফুল। সো ইউ উইল নট বি রিগ্রেটেড হোয়াট আই মেনশন। আই ফিল ইভেন very happy, proud to be here for this part of, to being a part of this UMT is like family, and UMT also, the management, they also treating us very well, so always the respect and so on. So a student also, I see if they have any problem, anything, international office, they always very helpful. They're very helpful.
Thank you, Doctor.
Particularly for visa matter or like
Yes,
overstay
exactly,
or anything. They always, inform earlier. Please don't overstay. This is you have to fine,
Yes.
pay fine.
The important part of
So this, I can say that for potential students. I also say some Bangla word. For them, they also even can contact with me.
Right.
If they. So I can pass to the international office. So আমি বলবো যে আপনারা যদি এরকম ইয়ে থাকেন আমার সাথে কন্ট্যাক্ট করতে পারেন। They can contact with me for PhD or masters by course. And also I want to add this something. So UMT sometimes, let's say if students they cannot pay, they are not able to pay tuition fees sometimes. So UMT has some waiver also. They can say if student condition is really they need assistance, some web is called some discount or something. So UMT consider. I heard about this. So this is also good opportunity for potential student. So if they think no, this is if I go there only allowance, how I pay. No, they should not think like that. So there are plenty of opportunity, and we hear lecturer. I think very kind. We try. We can say that we love our student.
Exactly.
We want they stay here. They do nicely their work. They finish they on time their degree and so on. So this is, I can say, very good opportunity. And last but not least, we are waiting to welcome them. I mean,
Sure.
hopefully, inshallah, pandemic will be over, maybe end of this year or
Yes,
next year.
inshallah.
So, we hope something good. I mean, we can see
Ahead,
some
right.
light. So, thank you once again. All the participants there, all the listener or who are watching this program, I would like to thank once again, and also I would like to thank Center of Academic and Quality Management Office and respective faculty, and also Director of IC, Assistant Director of IC. They are also very kind to me, all the prof I mean here. So, I would like to really thank them, and thank you for arranging this program, inviting me once again, and I
Thank
feel
you, Dr.
honored. I
Thank you.
feel proud to be here, and thank you so much.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, finally we come to the end part of this sharing session. We would like to say thank you again to Dr. Ahasan Habib. Really appreciate your interactive and informative sharing. And to audience, thank you again for your time to join us. Hopefully this session will be beneficial and will be get some for everybody here. And hope that the world can come and join us at UMT. And thank you. Assalamualaikum.
Yeah, thank you, and stay safe.
Salam.
Yeah.